Our story kicks off at a funeral, grim, quiet, draped in black. But our attention? It's immediately stolen by one jaw-dropping woman, the widow. A beauty so stunning, even the angels at the pearly gates might take a coffee break just to stare. She's standing strong despite the storm inside, keeping that perfect posture while mourners pass by. But our main guy, her brother-in-law, is watching closely. Too closely, because that grief she hides? Yeah, he sees right through it. Behind the polite smiles and quiet nods is a woman barely holding it together. And oh, how he wishes he could be the one to put her back together. You see, the dearly departed was his own brother. Tragic, right? But instead of thinking, oh no, my dear brother's gone, his mind goes, how dare you leave her behind, you absolute fool. As the day drags on, the mood stays heavy. She's clinging to a photo, her lips trembling. Our guy? He decides to step up. Tea, of course, the ultimate comfort move. But he doesn't just make 2 cups. He sets out a third, his brother's. For one last drink, he says softly, and for the first time all day, she smiles, a small, grateful curl of her lips that nearly sends him spiraling. Then she looks up at him, those eyes glistening like a pool of melted chocolate. Would you be willing to take his place for a while? He chokes on his own spit. Literally. Face flushing, thoughts scrambled. Because here she is, his goddess of a sister-in-law, asking something borderline mythical. Yeah, sure. Yeah, he blurts, desperately trying to sound smooth while his inner monologue is doing the cha-cha. He knows it's wrong. He knows. But one look at her, dressed in that tight morning dress, that tragic beauty radiating off her like perfume, and his morals are doing somersaults. I'm the worst kind of human, he thinks. I'm basically a walking temptation hazard. So he tries to do the responsible thing. Stand up, walk away, leave the temptation behind. Nee-san, I think I should move out. Her eyes widen. What? Why? He fumbles. Well, rumors. Neighbors talking, us living together. She steps closer, grabs his hand. That's exactly why I said you were being reserved, dummy. Her voice cracks, eyes shimmering like she's about to launch into a dramatic speech from a romance novel. Please don't leave me, especially not now. She hugs him tight, real tight, soft, warm, melons pressed like a memory foam trap. He gulps, stiff as a board. God help me, if she keeps doing that, I might ascend to a whole different kind of afterlife. She looks up, cheeks flushed. You remember why you moved in, right? Because of college, because it was close, convenient. But she leans in closer, too close. But now I think fate had other plans. She toys with the edge of his shirt. Just a tug, just a tease. Still no girlfriend? She asks with a smirk that could melt steel. He stammers. Again. And no. I remember your brother teasing you about that. She trails her finger up his arm, saying you'd always be alone. Then she pauses. Gives him that look. The one that says I know something you don't. He didn't realize he was leaving you alone with me. His mind short-circuits. Because she starts showing off her secret weapons. Not blatantly. Just a casual shift in posture. A subtle tug of fabric. But those melons? Oh, they're on full display. And they're practically whispering, why go to college when you've got post-grad degrees right here? Then, with a playful smirk, she steps even closer. You're still growing, right? Still got things to learn. She trails a finger along the waistband of his pants, just brushing. Just enough to hint at a hidden treasure waiting in his inventory. I bet college girls wouldn't even know how to handle that. He's sweating. She's grinning. And his Excalibur is trying to escape its scabbard like a wild stallion. I could teach you, she whispers. Your brother always said I was a great teacher. She leans down and playfully breathes on his neck, whispering like a sorceress casting a spell. Don't you want to know what made him come back home so happy every night? He can't take it anymore. He pulls her close, hands shaking, as she smirks and softly says, let me show you my dungeon. Cue lights dimming, curtains fluttering, the whole metaphorical castle shakes as the adventurer enters forbidden territory. Hours pass. He lies there, eyes wide, heart racing. She's not just strong-willed, he thinks, she's also dangerously good at this. And then it happens. He finally unleashes his holy power. A gift so divine she licks her lips and thanks him for the blessing. But reality hits hard the next morning. He packs up. Because if he stays, let's just say no melon in a 10-mile radius would be safe. I need time to figure things out, he tells her. She looks heartbroken, But deep down, she knows this isn't over. Time passes. They meet again at the memorial. She locks eyes with him. That smirk is back. And let's just say the moment they're alone, the dungeon gets another visit. Because sometimes grief makes people do crazy things. But desire? Oh, that's in a whole different category. It's been weeks since he left. But Yuto can't stop thinking about her. Every time he tries to focus on lectures, take notes, or heaven forbid, study like a normal student, that same image flashes in his mind. Her silhouette in the doorway. That smirk. The way she whispered dungeon like it was a VIP club he accidentally got access to. He's been trying to avoid her. Ghosting texts, dodging calls, even took the long route around campus to avoid any mutuals. But fate's got a twisted sense of humor. Because out of nowhere, boom, a text. From her. Simple, elegant, deadly. Memorials today. Thought you'd want to come. He'd want you to. And just like that, his resistance crumbles like a cheap cookie. He shows up. Same cemetery, same quiet hum of wind and whispers. But she's different this time. Still beautiful, of course. But now, there's something extra. Confidence. Like she knows exactly what he's been thinking every night since he left. She's in a sleek black dress. Less mourning, more mortal danger. Every step she takes sends seismic waves through his brain. She walks like she owns the world, and he's just renting space in her fantasy. You came, she says, smiling like a cat who spotted a trapped mouse. He nods, swallowing nerves. Yeah, for him. She steps closer. Is that the only reason? Boom, there it is. The service ends. Mourners leave, but they linger. The sun dips low, casting long shadows across the gravestones. And she grabs his hand. Let's go back home, he freezes. I don't live there anymore. Don't be silly. It's still your home. It always will be. They arrive. Door creaks open. Same place, same smell, same melon-scented shampoo on the bathroom shelf that haunts his dreams. She makes tea, again, but this time there's no third cup. No need for one today, she says with a soft smile. We already said our goodbyes. It's time to move forward. He sits down, heart hammering. She leans across the table, chin resting on her hand. So, have you found a girlfriend yet? He nearly spills his tea. No. Still waiting for a certain someone, huh? She stands up, slowly. Then maybe it's time I showed you a new level of the dungeon. He laughs nervously. There's more? She turns to him, smirking like a boss battle just began. Oh, sweetheart, you've only unlocked stage 1. She steps closer. The atmosphere changes, lights dim, the very air thickens like fog before a storm. She reaches into a drawer and pulls out a blanket. You're staying over tonight, she announces. He gulps. Oh, okay. But she doesn't hand him the blanket. She drops it, lets it fall to the ground. No words, just eye contact that burns hotter than a summer rooftop. Then she does the unthinkable. She places one hand over her heart, the other trailing slowly down, and whispers, You remember that holy power you shared with me? He nods, face turning redder than a chili pepper in July. Well, I think I need another blessing. Fast forward an hour later, the blanket never got used. The sofa remains untouched, and the only melons he's seen are the kind that came with a whisper of, Careful, these are high-level artifacts, not for amateurs. His knees are weak. His heart? Spiraling. His Excalibur? Well, it's currently cooling down from an intense boss fight. As they lie there, tangled, sweaty, and utterly doomed, she strokes his hair. You're not leaving again, right? He looks up at her, still catching his breath. I don't think I could, even if I tried. She giggles. Good, because there's still so much to learn. She leans close again, whispering something unspeakable into his ear. His eyes widen. We're doing that next? She just winks. This dungeon runs deep, baby, and you haven't even touched the treasure room.
Deep in the night, fear takes its